Yo, it's HeyBroken, and today I'm going to talk about how to play King with intention. You're going to see that I don't do anything too flash with the character. I'm more just stick to his mainstream offense. I got GOD with the character today, so I'm just going to analyze some of my sets, as I usually do, and just go play by play on what I'm thinking as I'm playing, why I'm doing the moves that I'm doing, and here we go. So he starts the game with 1+2. I'm not expecting this. We played a set before this, so there's a little bit of mental stack, and he did not do that one time, so that caught me off guard. No punish. I do another 4-4-2. That ends up not working. Very bad decision from me, to be honest. So the way that I got up, I stepped that, and as soon as I hit 2-1, I'm going to apply my offense. I chose to do a throw here. Now, as soon as I see this throw connect, I'm like, okay, I just did a 1+2 throw. Now I need to start mixing it up. Even if I do the same 1+2 throw again, I'm still thinking I just did a 1+2 throw, right? So I'm always thinking, what throw should I do next? Because King is a grappler character, and I like to use King in a way where I'm just using my moves. Like, my damage is coming from my throws. Like, the damage that I do with my moves is extra in my head. So I'm just using my moves to set up my throws. So now, you saw he stayed on the ground there. With King, it's a little awkward for me because I don't know how to hit them on the ground in a very, productive way. So I use down 3, and as soon as I hit down 3, he's like, okay, I just got hit. I'm going to get up, and now I can apply my offense. So I do 2-1, trying to keep him at bay. And you see the moves that he's doing. Muscle Armor is completely catching him, and I can stay on offense here. I use Heat Smash. I get the good option here, and I end the round with down 4. So I'll block the low here. Down 3. Down forward 1. 2-1. Again, because I just hit down forward 1, and if he tries to do anything, that 2-1 is going to connect. Jab. Down forward 1. Playing super clean. Again, all of this small Tekken is for me to start my throw game. Like, you see, I'm not even moving too much with the character, but as soon as I do that Shining Wizard, all of a sudden they got to do a 1+2 break. Like, I'm not moving too much. My movement's kind of slow, but that's what I want with this character. You see the Muscle Armor worked in neutral there. It's good to just throw it out to let your opponent know that you're not going to let anything for free happen. And I get a Blue Spark Giant Swing here. He doesn't end up breaking it. Again, I'm still I could have did Shining Wizard there, but I didn't because I'm thinking I just did that, so I have to mix up the throws. Now, Sidestep 3+4 is a very OP move, in my opinion, so it's good that I use it here. And then I just end the round in a very generic way. Again, we're playing neutral, 4-4 neutral 2. Uses can. Down forward 2. Again, with down forward 2, I'm always trying to see the pink sparks whenever it hits to see if I can confirm the second part and get a small combo. Because this is a female character, so you can't get a full combo. I almost get the punish on that, but not quite. Again, I'm setting up my throws. Now his back is towards the wall. And I go for a giant swing here. Because I'm close to the wall, but obviously he doesn't get hit. Now my back is to the wall. I wish it hit the wall. But what does that mean? I'm playing defense here. He just uses his Heat Smash, where he reset neutral here. And I go for another giant swing, and he doesn't break it. Now, I'm keeping in mind that he's not breaking these giant swings. So I'm like, okay, I can keep doing this for free. That's how it's going in my head. So I'm like, okay, whenever I have my opportunity, I can just keep going for throws. He's not breaking them. And in this set, that's pretty much the story of it. You want to adapt to your opponent at all times, especially a character like King. If you go for constant throws, as soon as you get red, you're getting launched, right? So you just want to make sure that you stay unpredictable and like react to what your opponent is doing. So just end the round with 4-4 neutral 2. That game is over pretty quickly. No duck there. I was playing the timing game. It doesn't end up working out here, so I get no mix-up. Down for 2. Again, I get the confirm. Now, I think I played a bunch of male characters before this, so I was going for the regular down for 3 down forward 4-3 combo. But here, I'm like, okay, I can't do that, so I just did down 3+4, and it doesn't work. So I'm like, as soon as I mess that up, okay, so as soon as you mess something up, and this goes for any character, just automatically set up for Oki. You drop a combo, think about, you don't think, oh, I just dropped the combo, oh, I messed up, nah. Immediately go for the next play on Oki. So that's what I go for here. And again, he's not breaking these giant swings, so I keep doing it. 3+4. Down back 3. Just playing very slow Tekken. Now, I'm in heat. He's waiting for that heat smash to happen. But because I waited so long to do the heat smash, when I finally did it, it ended up working. Because I waited so long. He's like, why is he not doing the heat smash? And then when I do it, he's not ready for it. Now jab. I'm noticing that he's round start popping heat, which is very interesting. Now I go for another giant swing, and it ends up working again. Now every time I do that 4-4 neutral shove, I swear all day today, I went from Tekken God to God. Not one shove I did today worked on counter hit. Not gonna lie. But I still did it. Now here I'm going for a chain throw. He ends up breaking it. I don't overcommit there because you saw how fast June recovered. So you never want to overextend with the 2 in my opinion, because you know, things could go wrong with that second part sometimes. I go for the giant swing here. Now he finally breaks the giant swing. So I'm like, okay, Tombstone, Shining Wizard, Muscle Buster, it's time. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Now I try to go for a throw there, and I end up getting parried. And this is all from the parry, by the way. So one mistake can really cost you. So in this situation, you see our health bars, right? So his back is towards the wall. What am I thinking in this situation? I'm thinking, what's the input? Like forward, 2+3. The shoulder, the heat engager. So I'm thinking either that or 4-2-1 heat engager to get the wall splat. Now, I'm trying to get timing. I don't end up getting it, and I lose the round because of that. Wasn't a bad idea, but it doesn't end up working, and I lose the round just because of it. It's all about timing. You see the timing on the muscle armor. All about timing still. Now, I'm going for instant heat smash and not utilizing my heat, because a lot of people, ever since that change from heat engagers going +17 to +9, people love the step, they love the mash now, so doing King's heat smash after a heat engager works so much. And I think even in season 1, it used to work. You can watch something uppercut, TGU, that was the acronym for it. But that tournament last year where the John won it, you see the John do a lot of heat smashes after a heat engager. So I take that from him. And it works a lot. You would be surprised. Even at these ranks, that still works. So jab. And again, he's just very bad at breaking these throws. That time, it was on counter hit, but still, he's not breaking these throws. And look at that damage on sidestep 3+4. I love using that move because it's so safe, and it does so much damage. And if the opponent's not in rage, it does so much chip damage. There, he whiffed the down 3, and that caught me off guard, so I mash, trying to catch a whiff punish, but my move ends up not working out, and I'm the one getting countered here. Boom, he goes for heat smash. You see how small of health he has, so I just chip him down slowly. Don't overextend, don't do anything too risky. Now, I think early in the set, I do 2-1, and the punish whiffs, and I get launched, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that. I can't build the muscle memory for that back 2-1. It's kind of hard for me for -14. But I just mashed 1-2 here. And I do down forward 1, and I'm trying to keep my turn here, but I end up getting bodied. I'm in a mix-up here. I ended up choosing the right option. Now, if you're questioning why I'm not doing down forward 2 and crouch, it's because I don't have the muscle memory, so I punish with hop kick. Now again, I'm just going for my throw game. I end up getting caught here. Now again, I'm going for these throws. I'm making sure I'm constantly going for these throws because they haven't failed me. Boom, I catch him with the shoulder. He ends up getting splatted, and that's the end of that.
Round 1. Fight.
This one was so much more tricky for me because this guy was breaking every single throw. I'm like, how is this guy doing this? Bro, every single throw he was breaking. Now, he doesn't break that first one, but after that first throw, the round just started. I instantly go for the throw. So in his head, now he's like, okay, this is the kind of set that is going to be with this king player. He's just going to throw me. So I think that set him up, being ready. So you see he's already dodging the throws. Very good defense from this guy. You see he breaks a blue spark giant swing. And again, I'm going for another throw because what is King really going to do without these throws? Like, King is a grappler, so I'm going to keep going for these throws. Bro, this throw break trainer got everybody insane now, dude. Bro, he was breaking every throw. 2-1, keep him at bay. Jab. You see that jab is so important because it stops his offense. He could be doing anything. But that quick 10-frame jab, that completely stops him in his tracks, and now he has to be on defense again. He chooses the right option here. He reacts to that. I don't block that. Forward 4-2. I don't break that throw because I was expecting something else. I forgot what I was expecting. But you see how important utilizing King's heat smash is. It's way better than going for a heat dash in my opinion. Down forward 1. Now we're playing small tech in here, and that's the way I end the round. Now, there's so much more mental stack that goes on in the rest of the set. You see he whiffs there. Down 3 because I have to let him know that I'm not just going to spam mids. Like, I'm not just going to spam throws. I'm still going to play that offense with King as much as I can. You see how little damage that did? It's for some reason, even though they take no damage, the muscle memory it does to your brain to want to block that low and punish it is so important for King's character. Like, it might sound like I'm overcomplicating it, but I swear that's how it truly is. 2-1, keep him at bay. Down forward 1, small tech in here. And I get counter hit with that string. I try to catch him with muscle armor. Doesn't end up working here. You see he breaks the blue spark again. And I try to catch him on a whiff there. And you see I'm trying to add that extra mind game already with the crouch walk because he's already breaking every other throw. So I'm like, damn, how am I going to make this happen? So I'm trying to add more layers with King's offense. And I can't lie, it's kind of difficult without King's throws if they start breaking everything. Dude, 2 jab into the Shining Wizard. Like, that's how fast it is. You see, the way that I play King, I think I said it earlier, but I'm not really moving around too much with the character. He has a horrible backdash. So when I go for that Shining Wizard, it's so fast that it kind of catches them off guard sometimes, and it works just like that. Remember, he was breaking every throw, but because how fast that was, he ended up not breaking that one. Now I'm going for a chain throw here, hoping he doesn't break King's bridge, and he ends up breaking it. This guy was breaking everything. Now go for the heat engager shoulder. He smash. Like I said earlier, that he smash after the heat engager works so often, even at these ranks. Now I'm going for throws. Remember, I'm letting him know I'm not going to stop these throws also. Like, you want to be persistent in conditioning your opponent. I got really lucky with the way that giant swing hit there in between that string. Not going to lie to you. Boom, that caught me off guard. 4-4 neutral 2. Boom. You see after that string, he could do power crush, he could do anything. So I start my offense with jab just to be safe, because if he does power crush or he heat bursts or anything like that, my jab will recover in time so I don't get connected. And that is actually so important. So say he does heat burst and I do a big move. He's going to hit me. He's going to be in heat, and now I'm going to be pressured. So just off this small interaction, off that jab, even though what I'm saying didn't happen, the potential of it happening could be catastrophic. It happens so often. So here we're playing neutral. Going for another throw, letting him know I'm not going to stop these throws. You better stay on your game because I'm not going to stop this offense. And remember, I'm using my other tools to stay unpredictable. He's breaking all these throws, but he's not ducking any. So that's very important. So I'm not really risking my life. I'm doing a good job being unpredictable, and I'm applying my offense in a very good way here. Remember, 2-1, because I'm trying to let him know in neutral I'm not just going to let you press on me. 4-2-1, go for a heat dash, explode the wall. Very bad combo. I apologize for that one. I'm not a king main. That very bad hop kick, hop knee. Get the flash duck there, kind of icy. Again, he's breaking every throw, so I'm thinking, how can I make this happen? He blocks it down 3. Now, this situation happens so often with King today. It's so hard to make this crunch time happen. That worked. I know it worked. Yeah, wishful thinking. Good job, buddy. Try to catch him on a whiff there. Ended up not working out. Down by 3. Down 3. Down 3 again. He blocks that one. Now, as soon as I see him start blocking these down 3s, I'm like, okay, I have to play more safe because he just wants to block everything. He wants to break everything. He wants to block everything. And he's really making me work for this win. Not a good punish. Back 2-1 is not in my muscle memory. I blocked there. Try to go for a tombstone, and then he breaks that. I was going for a lot of giant swings. I was going for shining wizards, and I think that was the first time I did tombstone in this set, and he breaks that one too. I'm saying that that new throw break makes King so much harder to play. I think them adding that feature is like an unlisted King nerf. Again, he's breaking everything. Finally, a throw ends up working out. Remember, he's not expecting me to just spam throws like this, so it's kind of catching him off guard. Like, you're really going to start spamming throws like this after you're mixing it up, so I think that's why that was working there. Now you see him playing slow defense. And if you see your opponent start ducking a lot, remember to apply that 4-3, 1+2. Like, that's very important. Very important. Nice. And I end up catching him here with the timing. Down 3 again, he blocks and breaks everything. This guy had insane defense. And then I catch him with the 1-2 there for whip punish. Starts around with 1+2. I go for a giant swing and it ends up working out. So I'm keeping note of that in my head that a giant swing just worked. Even though he's breaking everything. And look at that chip damage on sidestep 3+4. King players do not use that move enough. It's so good. It's so safe. There's no reason not to implement that move into your gameplay. 4-4-3. And with how much space there is in between us, and I'm +9 here, I don't think he's really expecting me to do an instant timing move. Like, with that distance. Like, lead players like to use 4-4-3 from a distance. There, he thought that he was far away, but it really wasn't. So I do shoulder hitting edge there, and I think that's why I caught him off guard, in my opinion. Go for the muscle armor. I heat dash off of it. This is not optimal, by the way, but it gets the job done. Nice. Tombstone. And he doesn't end up breaking this throw. And you see, I don't instant Shining Wizard. I dash up, stop, and then I go for the Shining Wizard. That subtle hesitation could be the difference between someone ducking and launching or you hitting that throw. We're playing neutral here. I go for the Shining Wizard. Muscle armor. Boom, I go for this giant swing and it ends up working. So I'm like, okay, my throws are working. I need to start mixing this up better. I thought he was going to pressing it to me. I could not catch his timing there with the power crush, so it ends up not working. This shoulder is very good because it's safe. 4-2-1, you can launch. I don't think King's heating gauges are that good, so this shoulder is probably the best thing that he has, not gonna lie, besides muscle armor. It's kind of hard to like get your health back whenever you have a lot of recoverable health with King. That was a good jab from him because you saw us try to press, but as soon as he jabbed, I'm like, damn, now I really have to hold all of this. Like, this is a really good player, I can't lie. Like, that was off from that jab check. Like, he didn't just keep going for his big move offense. That jab check cooked me. And look at that, what I'm doing. Dash, nothing. Dash, jab. Dash, nothing. Now I'm going for a throw. And that could be the difference between this throw working or not working. Boom. Look at that tombstone. Beautiful. I'm really a grappler player. My back is towards the wall. I don't panic. I'm looking for that timing. Again, he has a low health bar. If he tries to take his turn back with that heat, you see he has heat running out. So in my head, I'm like, I'm just going to use this heat smash. If he tries to do anything, it's going to work. Or he has to take this mix up. He ends up getting that instant flash duck. I should have known with how he was breaking everything and blocking every down 3 to not go for that. But I made a bad decision.
Let's go.
Got that giant swing to work. And I'm trying to get this to hit the wall. It doesn't end up hitting the wall. Every time I do a giant swing, I swear, it doesn't matter how close I am to the wall. It is not going to hit that wall.
Giant swing has to be the worst throw in the game.
That's a joke. That's a joke, by the way. I have to preface that. Now I'm trying to catch him on the down forward once to keep him far away from me, and you see now he has to be desperate. That forward 3-3 doesn't work, and I punish.
Imagine he caught me, I would have started crying.
Look at that dash, nothing. Dash, now I'm doing a throw. Now all of a sudden he has to break this, and it doesn't end up working. Now he ends up breaking this throw. Again, I'm spamming throws, so I'm like, okay, I gotta mix this up, and now I'm using 4-3. That forward 4 neutral 2 is so good because counter hit does so much damage. Back 3-3. I don't know how I read that, but obviously, oh, a lot of times with down 4-2 you saw earlier in the Snake Fang set. I do hop kick because that muscle memory is better. I didn't create really a combo for this down forward crouch combo, but I realized I kept the way that I do the hop kick combo. I hop kick, I dash, then I do 4. But with this while crouching down 4-2, I don't have to do that dash. So I dropped this combo so many times today.
Bad combo.
I end up getting a giant swing here.
Make up for it. Because I'm used to dashing up because the hop kick combo.
Yeah, I'll just explain that here. And then I go for the mix-up, down 3. Now I'm getting bodied. Boom! Run up into nothing. He has no health, so he's stressed in his mind. So me running up and doing nothing adds so much aura to this situation. Now it's so impossible, and he cannot react to that down 4. So I think this is how you should be playing King, and thank you guys for watching.